All right, so everyone's talking about this right now. It doesn't matter where you go, whether you're on social media or you're at work or you're a client of mine sitting down with me. Everyone's talking about the stock market right now. The Dow, is it crashing? How will this impact the real estate market? How will this impact me? How will this impact my investments? So today I'm going to take some time and share with you some information that I received this last week sitting down with my financial planner. It'll be super valuable for you, and it'll help you kind of understand and bring some clarity around what is going on with the markets right now. Hi, my name is Dan Keller, mortgage advisor at DOW Mortgage. I want to welcome you to another episode of Making Sense of the Markets. Today is Sunday, February 11th, episode number 6. So last week I was down at a leadership summit down in San Diego, and I want to share with you a big aha. Now, bear with me. I'm going to talk about this for about a minute, and then I'm going to get into the Dow and mortgage rates. But I was at a leadership conference, and one of the top things that I was able to bring back, one of the big takeaways was as a husband and as a father and as a team leader, I have 5 employees that help me manage my mortgage practice to provide an exceptional experience to you and my clients. And on top of that, I run a branch. I manage a branch for DOW Mortgage, and I manage 33 employees. And it was important for me to really take a step back and understand my role as a leader. I'm not necessarily a boss. I don't necessarily drive people and push people. Our job as leaders is to be a lighthouse. And I was flying back from San Diego, and I was really thinking about this. My impression or vision of a lighthouse is this beautiful white structure with a red top and a flashing light at the top, with this beautiful blue sky in the background and beautiful blue seas surrounding it. The reality of it is a lighthouse shows its value and shows its true beauty at night, in the dark, in the fog, in stormy seas and weather, where it's bringing a ship back into harbor that's been out for months. It's keeping a ship away that has some valuable passengers on it or cargo, keeping it away from the rocks. And so as I look back on my role as a leader and my ultimate role to you as a client, or if you're viewing this on social media, is to be your lighthouse in regards to these crazy turbulent times. Right now in the mortgage and real estate and financial sectors, it's very turbulent and it's very rough out there right now. And I want to provide some clarity, some calm seas, if you will, or calm your seas, if you will, around what in the heck is going on. So I had a meeting with my financial planner last week. And of course I was concerned. He manages my wife and I's investments, and he said, listen, I have I understand that you're probably concerned right now. And he gave me this analogy. He said, I own a house or some homes, and he says, you don't really count your equity every single month. You know, year over year, it could go up, it could go down, but you don't really pay attention to the equity. But what you do is you take care of the home. You reinvest into the home. And it got me thinking that the same holds true with investments. If you're working with a professional and someone that you trust, now is not the time to pull out of the stock market. It's corrected itself a little. If you really look at the data, what's happening right now is basically erasing any gains that we saw in January. Today is Sunday, February 11th. If you look at the Dow and compare it to when it was last at this level, it was December of 2017. So lots of fear around the market, but in reality, it's still, we have a boost, just a very healthy economy. Economic outlook, jobs are looking good. Right now, I think the markets are testing itself for a correction. Corrections are healthy. So the advice that I got from my financial planner is continue full speed ahead. Continue investing. Don't necessarily look at your portfolio, and don't be afraid. If you're working with professionals, there's no need to be afraid. 30-year fixed rates are up over 0.5 point, just as I predicted. So I am going to say this. If you're thinking about buying a house or thinking about refinancing, now's the time to lock in a low rate before they continue to rise. If you have any questions around that, my contact info is on the screen. I'd love to be a resource, and have a great rest of the weekend, and I'll be in touch with you next weekend, okay? Bye for now.